Hello fellow YouTubers. If you're new to my channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell. Anyways, I wanted to let you guys know that this video is for concerned parents whose children are into metal music. These are the top bands that your child should not listen to if you're a concerned parent. But if you're that metalhead dad, I let my kid listen to whatever music I want him to listen to. And I let him listen to anything and everything. These bands, they're not so bad. You could have put other bands on here too, you know. Then this video is not for you. So feel free to watch if this video is not for you. Okay, let's get into the video.
Yes, I can.
There are some bands that you should never let your child listen to. And I'm going to list them off for you. So the first one being Mayhem. Why is Mayhem a bad band? Well, aside from the fact the previous vocalist committed suicide and the band decided to use his suicide as their new cover album. And on top of that, one of the band members decided to kill his fellow bandmates. And let's see what Necrobutcher has to say about the killing.
Let's talk a little bit about the mysterious Dom Satanas. In the middle of the process of the songwriting and stuff, our buddy, Perolin, decided to take his own life. I felt very sad about that. And was kind of struck by, what do you call that? Yeah, sorrow for a long time. Still, actually, feel sorrow about that. But the first year was particularly bad, and especially since my friend Euronymous took photos of his corpse. So that didn't help much with the grief I felt. I felt like I needed to go over and kill that Øystein Euronymous backstabber. But you know, it's funny with the karma, you know, bad karma there, because he went behind my back, called Varg, got him to play bass on the album, and then that was kind of bad karma, I guess, because we all know what happened to him. Okay, I can just tell it now, we can hold it in for many years, but actually I was on my way down to kill him myself, and when it happened, I just saw the morning paper, and I'm thinking, get home to my place and get out all the weapons and drugs I had in my house, because they're coming to my house, because I'm probably going to be a #1 suspect for this.
Another bad band is called Gorgoroth. And why is Gorgoroth a bad band? Well, the whole point of Gorgoroth was what the lead singer said. He said he made it so that way he could express his satanic beliefs and encourage people to worship Satan. And this is why this is a band your child should definitely not listen to.
Gorgoroth may not be the most celebrated band to rise out of the infamous Norwegian black metal scene, but they are by far the most feared and controversial. With their abrasive sound, chaotic live shows, and well-publicized criminal convictions, Gorgoroth have spread their message of fear and hate across the world. At the center of this storm of controversy is Gal, Gorgoroth's lead vocalist and arguably the most despised man in Norway. In 2005, Gal was charged with torture-like violence and served 9 months in prison, his second incarceration for violent acts. The court claims he tortured his victim for 6 hours while collecting his blood into a cup and threatened to make him drink it. In January of 2007, when he was ready for release, photographer Peter Best took us to Gal's hometown in Norway to get to know the guy Terrorizer magazine calls the most evil man alive.
I'm Ivar Berglund, welcome to Norway.
story of Gaul and Norwegian black metal actually starts in Newcastle, England.
And then we have Dark Funeral. Dark Funeral is another band from Sweden. So these past two bands I told you about were from Norway. But this Swedish band is especially bad because of the fact that the lead singer has an album completely written in Swedish, and the title of the album states "Teach Children to Worship Satan," and this is something that your kids should definitely not listen to. Next on the list we have Emperor, another Norwegian band. This band had a drummer. Most of you know his name and most of you don't. He decided to kill a gay man after a nightclub, and Emperor is especially bad because the lead singer and guitarist, once again, name's not important, most of you know him, most of you don't, is a devout Satanist. And this is not a good band for your children to listen to. So, these are some more bands that are on this list, and I wanted to mention Burzum, spelled Burzum. This was a project that started by Varg Vigernes in
Norway while in
prison, and Varg Vigernes was originally a member of Mayhem, the first band that I told you about. This is a guy who definitely murdered someone, and he murdered him like what Necrobitcher said. He said that he wanted to kill Hieronymus, but Varg Vigernes did it anyways. This is definitely a band your child should avoid and stay away from. Another band we have is called Brujeria, originally from Mexico. And it was rumored to believe that drug lords were involved with this band, but celebrities were involved with it. So this includes a famous wrestler, one of the actors from Orange is the New Black. But if you research their music and look up their lyrics and their songs, you would understand why they're on this list. And they're an interesting band, but also they're not good for children. Next on the list, we have another band from Norway, Gehenna. Now their name is just like it's pronounced in the Bible, and Gehenna is a reference to hell, for those of you that have read the Bible. Another band your child should not be listening to. They partook in the early Norwegian black metal scene. And then there's Darkthrone. Now Darkthrone is pretty interesting. So Fenris is actually a very nice, outgoing guy. He worked at the post office in Norway, and I think he still works there. But some of their lyrics are not suitable for children. Another band we have on this list is called Belfager from Austria. Why are they a bad band? Well, Belfager is the band named after one of the 7 princes of hell, and their lyrics are very dark as well. And I don't know a whole lot about the band, but I do know that the lead guitarist and singer was spit on by a Russian Orthodox priest. Fontaine is another band. Now, their name begins with a W, but they're from Germany originally, and that's why they're pronounced Fontaine. Anyhow, there was an instance of, at their concerts, where they spilled animal blood on the crowds. Now, whether it was fake or real, I'm not entirely sure, but this is a band that should definitely be avoided if you're a concerned parent for your child. They have their elements in black metal. Then we have the Herets, a band from Finland. Now they're a bad band because in an ancient language, the Heret means Satan, and they formed in 1989. Once again, don't know a whole lot about the band, but definitely not a good listen to if you're a concerned parent. Then we have Gotor from America, Louisiana. This band has opened up for many people. They're always on tour, but they're bad because they were influenced by satanic black metal, and this is definitely something to be concerned about. Deicide is another band from America. I think they're from Florida originally, and what their name means is the killing of one's god, or the killing of another one's god. And they're overtly satanic. Even the lead singer claims to be satanic. Now, once again, I don't know a whole lot about them, but definitely to be concerned about. We have another band from Finland, formed in 1989, Archgoat. They are overly satanic Finnish black metal band. Once again, you should be concerned about this band because of how dark they are. Now we have the Hexen, another Finnish black metal band. The lead singer, lyricist, is overtly satanic, and another band that wanted to summon Satan and evil spirits. Not a good listen to if you're a concerned parent. Now this band broke up, but their name is Dissection, originally from Sweden. One of the band members committed suicide, and I think that was one of the reasons why they broke up. And they're not a good listen to if you're a concerned parent. Once again, overly satanic. Then we have another American black metal band called Von, V-O-N, influenced by the early Scandinavian black metal scene. Very satanic. Rotting Christ, obviously satanic. And this band is from Greece. Definitely satanic. Next on the list we have Morbid Angel. Very satanic. And if you haven't heard their earlier stuff yet, you'll understand what I'm talking about. They're from America, Florida in particular. Then we have another band from Finland called Satanic War Master. This one is pretty obvious. I mean, as their band name mentions, satanic in it, and very black metal. Once again, I don't know everything about the band, but I do know that they're definitely to be concerned with. It's on the list. We have Behemoth. Now, I hear you guys. For those of you who think this list is, I let my kids listen to this band or whatever. But the reason why Behemoth is on this is, yes, I agree. Nurgle is one of the nicest lead singers and one of the nicest guys you'll ever meet. But, that being said, he's also a Satanist and uses Satanism in his music that could potentially scare your kids. So, I hope this list was very informative and well put. Now, I'm sure there are more bands. Feel free to comment below if you have any more bands. Now, I might try to get the fundraiser going on Kickstarter, so hopefully that will all go well. And maybe I will tell you what metal shirts I own and why I only own so few of them. Or I'll tell you what my favorite metal bands are, or what are some good metal bands for your kids to listen to if you're questioning their content. Thanks, guys. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell. You guys rock. Later.